Connections for learning. Hands-on learning. Definition: hands-on learning is an educational approach that involves active experiential engagement where students learn by doing. It emphasizes direct interaction with materials and real-world activities, allowing students to build knowledge and skills through practical experience. Explanation: active engagement hands-on learning requires students to be physically and mentally engaged in the learning process. For instance, instead of just reading about plant biology, students might plant seeds, observe growth, and record observations. Concrete experience. This approach helps students grasp abstract concepts by connecting them to tangible experiences. For example, using manipulatives to understand mathematical concepts makes the learning experience more concrete and understandable. Enhanced retention. By involving multiple senses and active participation, hands-on learning often leads to better retention and deeper understanding of the material. This method is particularly effective in subjects like science, technology, engineering, and math, where experimentation and practical application are key. Meaningful language development. Definition: meaningful language development refers to the process by which children acquire language skills through interactions and experiences that are relevant, engaging, and connected to their lives and interests. Explanation. Contextual learning language development is most effective when it occurs within meaningful contexts. This means that language skills are developed as children engage in activities that interest them and are relevant to their daily lives. For instance, discussing a favorite story or participating in a family tradition can provide rich language experiences. Interactive communication. Meaningful language development is fostered through interactive communication, including conversations, storytelling, and discussions. These interactions help children build vocabulary, grammar, and conversational skills. Cultural relevance. Incorporating children's cultural backgrounds and home languages into the learning process ensures that language development is relevant and inclusive. This approach not only respects children's identities, but also enhances their engagement and learning. Connected learning is, well, based on experience and what is known and then expanded. Definition: connected learning is an educational approach that integrates students' existing experiences, knowledge, and interests with academic content, extending their understanding through relevant, real-world applications and interdisciplinary projects. Explanation. Starting with known experiences. Connected learning begins by recognizing and building on what students already know and are interested in. For example, a child who enjoys building with blocks might start with this interest and expand into learning about architecture or engineering principles. Expanding knowledge. From these known experiences, educators introduce new concepts and skills that are connected to students' interests. This expansion makes learning more engaging and relevant. For instance, students might study the science of flight after expressing an interest in airplanes. Interdisciplinary projects. Connected learning often involves projects that span multiple disciplines, helping students see the connections between different areas of knowledge. For example, a project on creating a community garden can incorporate biology, plant growth, math, measuring plots, and social studies, community involvement. Real-world relevance. Learning is connected to real-world contexts, making it more meaningful and applicable. This can involve community-based projects, collaborations with experts, or using technology to explore global issues. For instance, students might work on a project to reduce plastic waste in their school, learning about environmental science, economics, and social responsibility in the process. Conclusion. Each of these educational approaches emphasizes the importance of engaging students in meaningful, relevant, and interactive learning experiences. Hands-on learning focuses on active participation and concrete experiences. Meaningful language development highlights the role of context and interaction in language acquisition, and connected learning leverages students' existing knowledge and interests to expand their understanding through interdisciplinary, real-world applications. By incorporating these approaches, educators can create dynamic and impactful learning environments that support holistic child development. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more early childhood education videos. This video was brought to you by Networx Training Academy.